As an architect or contractor, you have undoubtedly experienced the damaging effects weather has on concrete. Multicoat Product Systems has a line of impenetrable defense against this age-old problem. This video will introduce you to the preparation and application of the Multicoat Krete system for concrete restoration on driveways, walkways, steps, decks, buildings, or anywhere concrete is in need of repair. Multicoat's crack repair system and Multicoat's Aquathane Color Seal and Clear Seal for a pleasing, protective, and professional finish. Multicoat, the coating of the future, today. Multicoat's Speed Bond is a unique, self-mixing, two-component crack repair system. It's used to repair cracks, holes, and depressions prior to resurfacing with the Multicoat Krete system, or any other Multicoat surfacing product. Multicoat's Speed Bond crack repair system virtually eliminates the recurrence of most surface cracks. Like all Multicoat products, the components of Speed Bond are water-based and environmentally safe. Multicoat Speed Bond crack repair system, the foundation of quality. All cracks to be repaired must be opened up and cleaned out thoroughly. To open a crack, use a diamond cutting blade, commonly called a crack chasing blade. Be sure to use the full width of the blade. Position the cutter at the beginning of the crack and follow the path of the crack. After the cracks are cut out, it's time to prepare the entire substrate for Multicoat's Speed Bond crack repair and Krete systems. Use a 3,500-pound, 5.5-gallon per minute water blaster with a sand attachment. This will remove any loose surface materials and leave a clean, solid substrate that's ready for coating. Blast the entire surface of the deck, including cracks, with a circular motion. Then remove the sand attachment and completely wash the deck of all loose particles and materials. When the area has dried thoroughly, it's time to fill the cracks with Multicoat's Speed Bond. Detailed directions are right on the tube. Multicoat's special caulking gun saves you the time and trouble of mixing. Material is mixed as you use it. Squirt a little on the side to make sure both components are at the tip of the gun. Then fill the crack. Run the tip along the crack, dispensing a large enough bead of Speed Bond to slightly overfill it. Then use a plastic spreader to spread the Speed Bond flush with the surface of the deck. Allow Multicoat Speed Bond to dry for 10 to 45 minutes, depending on the temperature. After the material has set up and dried, grind it level with the adjacent surfaces, leaving it slightly abraded. Blow the dust off and the substrate is ready for the application of Multicoat's Krete system. Multicoat's Krete has several advantages over most concrete repair coatings. It bonds securely to structurally sound existing concrete, has high flexural strength, and high impact resistance. Krete is also resistant to water, moisture penetration, salt spray, and most chemicals, as well as freeze-thaw conditions. Because it's water-based, Krete is environmentally safe and economical to use. The curing time is fast, which means a short downtime, and application is very easy. Begin preparing Krete by pouring clean water into a mixing bucket. Add Krete at a ratio of 1 65-pound bag of dry mix to approximately 2 gallons of water. Add Krete dry mix with continuous mechanical mixing. Mix thoroughly. Prepare only the product that can be applied within 10 to 15 minutes, and begin application immediately after preparation. If the material starts to set up in the bucket, re-break it and add a little water if necessary to keep it the consistency of pancake batter. Pour mixed Krete across the area to be covered in a puddle 8 to 10 inches wide. Then use a roller, squeegee, or trowel to spread the material evenly over the area. Add more material to the puddle before it's completely spread to continuously work fresh Krete coat. Each bag of dry mix yields a single coat that will cover approximately 200 square feet. Krete coat should be dry to the touch before proceeding with the texture coat. The average drying time is 2 to 4 hours. Before applying additional coats, check all surfaces for irregularities. If any irregularities are found, grind smooth or scrape with a trowel. Then use an air blower to remove any loose material or dust caused by grinding or scraping. For the second coat, mix either Krete coat or top coat depending on the desired finish. Mix as before in a ratio of 1 65-pound bag of dry mix to 2 gallons of water. To texture, put the mixture into a hopper gun and spray over the entire surface until a splatter texture develops, covering about 85% of the surface area. Allow to set up slightly. Then knock down peaks with a trowel to achieve the popular French lace texture. Always use a diamond blade to cut through any expansion joints that may have been bridged by the Krete coat material. Decorative patterns such as brick, tile, cobblestone, and other designs can be achieved by using templates specifically designed for the Krete coat system. You may also shoot 2 or 3 more colors to achieve different effects. To create a pattern, peel the release liner off the back of the template, exposing the adhesive. Then lay out the template over the substrate that has been previously coated with Krete coat. Remember, the color of the base coat is important, as it's the color of the joints of your pattern. Assure that the template is lying flat and is completely adhered to the surface. Walk on it to push it down. If the color you're trying to achieve hasn't already been added to the bag of top coat or Krete coat dry mix, you may need to add Multicoat's color mix. That's how we're making the brick red color here. Mix up top coat or Krete coat as before. Using a hopper gun, shoot a heavier coat than you normally would for the French lace texture. Allow to set up slightly, then knock down peaks with a trowel. When texture is dry, usually the next day, pull up the entire template. As a finishing touch, Multicoat's Acrythane Clear Seal will keep your job looking clean and new for years. Multicoat carries a full line of Acrythane sealers. Color Seal adds an attractive color finish to a Krete coat prepared surface. Clear Seal provides a clear, protective gloss finish. Begin preparing Color Seal by mechanically agitating it with a paddle before use. Next, pour Color Seal into a mixing bucket. Always dilute the first coat to achieve the best penetration of sealer into substrate. Thin by adding water, depending on the ambient temperature. If weather is cool, thin down 30%. In warmer temperatures, additional thinning may be necessary, up to 50%. Mix thoroughly. Using a brush, cover all edges. Apply a thin layer with firm pressure. Once you've covered all the edges, roll out a coat of thinned down Color Seal over the entire remaining flat surface. When the first coat is dried, apply a second coat of Color Seal. This coat must be undiluted and again applied in a thin layer with firm pressure. Always apply Clear Seal full strength. 1 or more coats can be applied directly out of the bucket by roller or airless sprayer. Clear Seal or Color Seal is always recommended over Krete coat surfaces. To make the job complete, it's important to fill all expansion joints with a quality, non-shrinking, self-leveling expansion joint material. Be sure to do this within 24 hours after Krete coat application. Now, all there is to do is admire the results. Multicoat product systems, crack repair, Krete coat, Color Seal or Clear Seal. All you need for a perfect finish. Multicoat, the coating of the future, today.